Hello. So what's up? We're gonna go over class notes. This is a video about class notes, which means we're gonna go over shoulder isolations and uh, not like not like advanced stuff, but shoulder isolations and uh, and then the difference between a move and a dance move, and then we're going to go over like pattern making with a simple dance move and hitting it on the three. All right, so let's go. Let's do it. All right, first off, of course, always make sure you're well stretched out before you practice a lot. If you're practicing just a little bit, then maybe not. But as always, you're always going to have a more difficulty hitting your best moves when you're not stretched out. It doesn't matter what conditions. It's always going to be harder if you're not stretched out. So anyway, shoulder isolations. This is what I'm talking about. Moving one shoulder at a time so that your mind and your body start to collaborate on like how to be funky. Also, I just think that from observing Valen and Ibu, I think you need to learn how to move your shoulders more. And it's definitely an advantage. It makes everything a little easier when you understand your shoulder positions, because your shoulders are very malleable. They can move all over the place, and so you want to take advantage of every tiny inch of your body. And so let's start out with just the right shoulder, which is this shoulder, or you could mirror me, so you'd start out with your left. We're just like, let's just move it up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Notice how it moves your entire arm. Other side. And I'm going to show you the importance of knowing shoulder position both on an athletic level and on a funky level. Boom. Okay, so move your shoulders in a circular pattern, circular shape. Just move them in a circle, whatever that means to you. You know, because it's not going to be a perfect circle. Move it forward, move it backward. Forward, backward. This is also a great way of warming up. Okay, now try to do one up. And this is a challenge because I just made this up. And one in a circle. Alright, so you can see how shoulders are used a lot. Can you bring them forward? Both? Bring them backward. Bring them forward. Bring one backward. Bring the other backward. Bring one forward. Bring this back. Bump, 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 bump. Alright, so just from a simple example, and I'm going to keep it quick and short. Shrug your shoulder. Right? Okay, now move your shoulder up and down. How are you going to do that? Right? Shrugging your shoulder, or now you're sinking into your shoulder. So you see how there is a definite difference? Okay? It's very important for when it comes down to learning the flare. And pretty much just like a lot of other moves, you know, you can create a lot of space underneath you, and that is very important. Creating space underneath you, right? It's going to be a strong advantage. Also, if your shoulder is close, it's going to be harder to maneuver from your upper body. If your shoulder is strong, then you're essentially flexing your shoulder when you're in this position, which allows you more mobility at a faster and sharper rate. Boom. Okay, so now let's go over the difference between a move and a funky move. Okay, or a dance move, but more so a funky move. Alright, so we're going to keep it just like we had it in class. This is especially important for Valen to view because Valen, you weren't in class, and this is information that I'd like you to know, and I think you probably would like to know. Alright, so check this out. We're going to keep it wicked simple, like as simple as possible. get in your squat position. You can have a hand down, it's okay. This is practice. Stick your foot out, right? Doesn't really matter what direction. Sticking your foot out, right? And my roommate's singing. Stick your foot out and bring it back in, right? Now the difference between this being a move and a dance move, a lot of times is in the shoulders, right? So you're here, boom, right? Here, right? So really all I'm doing is I'm moving my shoulders up and down like this. So I start out here, and I come in, and I come back. You see how that looks funky? As opposed to just, now I'm just moving my leg, but when you move your whole body, right? It starts to become a thing. Alright. The last thing is how to make sort of, I call it a 1, 2, 3 pattern, and with a hit on the third. So a hit is going to be a change, but it's going to be the same move as the first two, but it's going to be, the third move is going to be changed a little bit. It's going to be tweaked, and it's going to be in a sort of hitting fashion, you know. And popping, hitting is like a bah, you know. It's like okay. So check this out. You're going to do 1, 2, and then you have to change it up. You keep this leg moving in that direction, you keep the funk in your shoulders, and you literally just pick anything you want to have it, you know, go to that next level. So 1, 2, and then honestly, it's the same move, but you're changing your body position. 3. So check this out. 1, 2, 3, right? And allow your body to move in the way it wants to move, but always keep in mind that it's going to change the next moves that you do, the next set of patterns that you do. But anyway, you try to do it slower, not even as fast as I just did it. 1, 2, and then for me, boom, I come down, right? Alright, cool. So now that I've come down, 1, 2, 3, this is the new 1. Does that make sense? So now I'm coming, right? So now I bring my leg in, boom, boom, and then change it. Boom. Something like that. Hugo is just like what you were talking about with like circle, square, circle, square. You change it up. You have like a circle with a dot in it, a circle with a dot in it, and then a square with a dot in it. It's kind of the same thing. And then you do a square with a dot in it, square and a dot in it, and then a square without a dot in it, you know? And then the next one is a square, square, and then maybe a circle. You can bring it all the way back around, full circle. Alright, next video is about stacks. Peace.